Will AI take away jobs? Jeff Bezos' shocking expectation. A young employee was sitting at night after closing his laptop. A mail had come from the office that the company will now adopt AI tools and roles will be reviewed over the next few months. The coffee in his hand had turned cold. He was thinking, will my skill become useless now? Will some software chatbot or AI agent sit in my place tomorrow? The fear starts right here, because a job is not just about a salary. It is connected to house rent, children's fees, parents' medicine, and a person's self-respect. But amidst this very fear, on the VivaTech stage in Paris, Jeff Bezos said the exact opposite. He said AI will not make humans useless, but rather it could create a labor shortage. This statement is big because Bezos is no ordinary observer. He started Amazon from a garage and turned it into one of the world's most influential companies. Today, Bezos is the founder and executive chairman of Amazon, runs Blue Origin, and remains constantly involved in large future technology bets. When such a man speaks on AI and jobs, the world listens carefully. Because he does not just see technology, he also sees the market, scale, and human behavior. Bezos said at VivaTech 2026 that many people are afraid that AI will finish jobs, but according to him, the story is bigger than that. He believes that rather than taking the place of humans, AI will increase human capability. That means work that was difficult, expensive, or slow will become possible for more people. He explained the idea like a dream-build loop. If a person has a dream but does not have the tools, then AI can increase the speed of turning that dream into a product or project. Today, many people leave ideas simply because they do not know coding, do not know design, do not understand data, or money is low. AI can reduce these barriers. A small creator can make a video, a small business owner can write marketing, and an engineer can make a faster prototype. Bezos' optimism rests on this very point. If people can make more things, then new businesses, new services, and new work can be born. He says that human needs do not end. As productivity increases, society demands new work, and the economy creates new roles. History also tells us this to some extent. The Industrial Revolution changed many old jobs, but it built new sectors like factories, transport, machines, maintenance, and management. When computers arrived, there was also a fear that clerical jobs would end. Some jobs went away, but new industries like software, IT services, digital marketing, and e-commerce were born. The internet challenged shops, but it also built an entirely new world, like online sellers, delivery networks, cloud computing, and the creator economy. Bezos sees AI in this very long-term pattern. For him, AI is a tool that will multiply human effort, not erase it. But this story is not just hopeful. In ground reality, many people are truly afraid because headlines of layoffs, automation, and cost-cutting appear every day. According to a Reuters Ipsos poll, 53% of Americans fear that AI could put their job or someone's job in their household at risk. This fear is not imaginary. In the name of increasing efficiency, many companies are deploying AI tools and are also reducing some roles. Reuters reported that in May 2026, US employers announced 97,000 job cuts, and around 40% of those cuts were stated to be AI-related. This is the very reason why Bezos' optimism seems inspiring, but it does not immediately end the fear of every worker. There is a big difference between a CEO speaking on a stage and an employee reading an HR mail. On one side is future opportunity, on the other side is current insecurity. The impact of AI will not be the same on every job. Some jobs will be replaced, some will be transformed, and in some jobs AI will work like an assistant. Routine, repetitive, and predictable work could come under pressure first. Roles like data entry, basic content drafting, simple customer support, and repeatable analysis can change. But where judgment, empathy, accountability, physical skill, and complex decisions are needed, the human role will still remain very important. A doctor can take help from AI in reading a report, but explaining to the patient, telling the risks, and giving emotional confidence is human work. A teacher can make a lesson plan using AI, but understanding a child's fear, confusion, and family background demands a human presence in the classroom. A lawyer can do research using AI, but the strategy, negotiation, and responsibility will have to be carried out by a human. A software engineer can get code written by AI, but understanding system design, security, maintenance, and user needs still demands human judgment. This is the very reason why AI can redesign jobs rather than deleting them. The job title will remain the same, but the daily work will change. A marketer earlier used to write manual copy. Now they can get drafts made by AI and focus more on strategy, audience psychology, and brand tone. An accountant can automate routine entries, but their value can increase in compliance, interpretation, and business advice. A journalist can take background research from AI, but asking questions, field reporting, and verifying the truth will remain human work. Therefore, the biggest difference in the future will be who makes AI a tool and who steps back out of fear of AI. The World Economic Forum's Future of Jobs Report 2025 also gave this same mixed picture. By 2030, 170 million new jobs could be made, and 92 million roles could be displaced. The net result of this was stated to be an increase of 78 million jobs, but this does not mean that every individual will automatically remain safe. If an old role went away and a new role came, the bridge in between is skill. For someone who does not have the new skill, the transition can be painful. The PwC 2026 Global AI Jobs Barometer also stated that productivity and headcount growth could be strong in AI-exposed firms. But in that same report, there is also talk of the labor market becoming two-track. That means the benefit from AI will be received more by those people who can add judgment, leadership, and AI skills. Meaning AI is not like some magic wand that will make everyone rich. It is a powerful machine that can make prepared people fast and unprepared people vulnerable. Bezos' idea of a labor shortage makes sense when we look at an aging population, healthcare demand, infrastructure needs, and new industries together. If AI increases productivity, then society can start more projects. More projects mean the demand for designers, technicians, managers, caregivers, and builders can increase. But this will happen only when the economy puts the cost saved from AI into new creation, not just into headcount cutting. If companies use AI just to reduce salary costs, then layoffs can increase in the short term. If companies use AI to build new products, services, and markets, then jobs can also be created. This is the very difference between a replacement mindset and an expansion mindset. Bezos is talking about an expansion mindset. His view says that AI will let people solve more problems. That means humanity does not have less work, perhaps it has far too much work. There are still huge unsolved problems in fields like climate change, healthcare, education, housing, an aging society, clean energy, and space technology. If AI increases speed in these fields, then the demand for skilled humans will not end, but rather can become more specialized. But just motivation is not enough for workers. They need practical preparation. AI literacy is no longer an optional skill, it is becoming a basic survival skill. AI literacy does not mean just writing prompts. It means getting work done from AI, verifying output, catching mistakes, and understanding ethical use. People who blindly copy the answers received from AI will remain at risk. People who make AI an assistant and refine it with their judgment, their value will increase. 3 things will save a future employee: domain knowledge, human judgment, and the practical use of AI tools. If someone knows finance and also knows how to use AI, then they can become a decision support, not just a calculator. If someone knows teaching and also knows AI content generation, then they can build personalized learning. If someone knows sales and also understands customer data, then they can build both better conversion and relationships. For a country like India, this debate is even more important. Here, lakhs of youth enter the job market every year. If AI automates entry-level tasks, then it can become difficult for freshers to get their first job. Therefore, the training system will have to be changed. Colleges will have to focus on projects, internships, tools, and real problem solving, not just theory. Students will have to build a portfolio along with a degree. They will have to show proof of work, not just a certificate. For small businesses, AI is also an opportunity. Earlier, for the work that required an agency, now some work can be started with tools. But small businesses also need caution. AI-generated content, wrong data, fake images, and legal mistakes can damage a business. Because of AI, fraud can also increase. Deepfake voices, fake job offers, scam emails, and automated misinformation can become common. Therefore, trust will become more valuable in the future. A person who is reliable, ethical, and accountable, their demand will remain sustained. Bezos saw AI like a big transformation similar to the Industrial Revolution. Such transformations scare people initially because the old system is seen breaking down. But in the long term, society organizes itself in a new way. The question is how fair and inclusive the transition will be this time. The government will have to work on reskilling, education, and labor protection. Companies will have to take responsibility for redeployment and training, not just layoffs. Workers will also have to avoid being passive. Just by being afraid, a job will not be safe. Learning, experimenting, and adopting tools will be necessary. If you are a creator, then your speed for ideas, script editing, and research can increase with AI. But your originality, voice, and trust will remain your own. If you are an employee, before your manager does, ask yourself which part of my job can AI do and which part can I do better. If you are a student, do not make AI a cheating shortcut. Make it a learning companion so that you can understand concepts deeper. If you are a business owner, do not consider AI just a tool to reduce staff. Make it a tool to increase customer experience, quality, and scale. There is hope in Bezos's words, but no guarantee. Whether AI makes or takes jobs, technology alone will not decide this. This will be decided by what policies governments make, how companies use it, and how quickly workers adapt. The future of AI is like a blank canvas. Both fear and opportunity can be written on it. Some people will be replaced by AI, this is true. Some people will become very powerful with AI, this is also true. The biggest danger is not AI, it is a skill freeze. If a human stops learning, then any technology can leave them behind. The biggest opportunity is also not AI, it is human ambition. Because no matter how powerful a tool is, only a human gives direction. Bezos's message is just this: work will not end in the world. Work will change, problems will change, and the ways to solve them will change. But people who understand the changing world will be the ones able to ride this wave. Therefore, the question is not whether AI will take away your job or not. The real question is, will you be able to make your job more valuable with AI? Because the coming time will belong to those people who, instead of competing with the machine, will make the machine a multiplier of their work. And perhaps this is the biggest story of AI. It has not come to finish the human, but has come to ask the human how much courage to create something new is still left inside you.
If this video has taught you something new, or if you feel this information should reach more people, don't forget to like and share the video. Your small share can become valuable and useful information for someone else. If you have any questions related to this topic, or if you would like to share your opinion with us, be sure to write in the comment box. We read every question and suggestion from you, because your feedback inspires us to create better content. And if you want to keep receiving such interesting and reliable information about business, the economy, and the world in the future, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel GRT Business and also press the bell icon so that you get notifications of every new video directly. At GRT Business, we always strive to provide you with accurate, balanced, and reliable information. Our news and analysis are prepared based on information obtained from various news agencies, public sources, and public opinion. We make every effort to verify and validate each fact as much as possible. But in case of any possible error or dispute, the responsibility lies with the respective sources. Our only aim is to present you with a correct and trustworthy perspective so that you can understand any topic better.